Hey guys, Phil here at Woods Tree Farm. Thanks for checking out the channel. I just got done doing a little bit of firewood work. That's going to be over on my other channel on Flat Creek Outdoors, and I'll put a link to that video down in this video's description, and I'll pin it as the top comment. If you're interested in the firewood stuff, I've been pushing all that over to that channel and letting this channel be more about what we do for actual business here at Woods Tree Farm of growing Christmas trees and selling Christmas trees and doing flowers and the other business aspects of what we need to do around here. So today I need to go and mow our flower patch. I should have done this earlier, but it just kept producing flowers and it was pretty, and we were considering trying to harvest seed from the flowers, but I just decided that's too much work. We did harvest seed from sunflowers, but the zinnias and cosmos, the seed for those are pretty cheap, and I got looking at how much work it would be to harvest those seeds, and I just said, nah, not worth it. So I had some annual ryegrass seed that was left over from last year. I'm going to spread that on the plot. I have some new clover seed as well. I'm going to spread on the plot, and that's just going to be a cover crop until we decide what we want to do with that next year. Over here behind our shed, we've prepared this new area for what will be our main flower patch next year, and this is where we'll grow zinnias and cosmos and several varieties of sunflowers, and we might introduce one or two new things for next year. We picked this patch here because it's a lot closer to the entrance of our property, and it's going to be a lot easier on our customers to get to this section here, but that means we're probably not going to use the other flower patch as much if we use it at all. So, like I said, I got to figure out what I want to do. But I'll tell you more about one of the ideas I have when we get over there. Like I said, flower patch is still blooming. There's still a few new blooms in here even. So all this is going to get mowed down. I was thinking what I'll do is I'll spread the grass seed in here and the clover seed before I mow all this down, and then when this gets mowed down, that'll all get chopped up and maybe kind of provide a mulch for that new seed that I put down. Rain is expected in the next 48 to 72 hours or so. So should do a really good job at getting this seed in. I got a couple things I need to do. There's some stakes in here that need to get pulled up before I mow. And then there's also this patch over here. This was the only row that we tried the netting on. And I came through here with head shears and knocked all this down. So now I just need to lift this netting up. And then the netting has stakes as well. So we've got our irrigation stakes, these stakes, the netting, all it's got to come out. We'll spread the seed, and then we'll get mowing. I've got about half of my bag left of seed. I found it difficult to get up and down the rows just because the plants have really grown up pretty big. Some of the rows are just completely closed off, and I want to make sure I get a good coverage of seed here. So I'm going to go ahead and mow this, and I'm going to go back over it crossways and spread my remaining seed so we have even coverage. I got that netting up. That was a little bit of a chore, but got it done, and now we're ready to mow. Got the tractor over here with the bush hog on it. This should be knocked out in no time. Well, the bush hog makes quick work of all this. All that plant matter kind of turned into chopped up mulch, so to speak, for the seed that we're putting down. I've got about half a bag of seed, so I'm just going to walk crossways and spread it, just make sure we have good coverage. And I did want to tell you kind of the idea that we have over here. Since I mentioned we're planting on the other side of the property next year with a flower patch just like we had here this year, I think many of these plants might reseed themselves. And a lot of those plants were already fully dried, and whatever the birds didn't get, that seed has just fallen to the soil. And next year we might get zinnias and cosmos coming back naturally over here, which would be pretty cool. So that's our plan right now, is just to kind of wait and see what happens. On the sunflower side of things, we'll probably plant some more sunflowers. I did last year, or this season, I did some early season black oil sunflowers on the very far end of this, and that turned out pretty good. We might do that again, but I need to get the cover crop seed down, and then next season we'll just kind of wait and see what happens. We have had a number of customers mention that they really enjoyed walking across our property and walking past the Christmas trees to get over to where the flower patch is now, and there were several people who were disappointed to hear that we were moving it on the other side of the property where people would not walk past the pond and walk past the Christmas trees. So I think we're going to end up doing something over here, something smaller than we did this year, but I do want to wait and see what comes back naturally. So I'm going to wrap us up. Thanks for spending a little bit of time. If you got any questions about our business or what we're doing with flowers and all that, obviously leave those in the comments. I appreciate you spending a little time with me today. I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.